It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. There's no other word. I don't think any of you have seen Dr. Merritt come out on stage and perform with a robot. And what's really interesting here is she's coded it herself.
At the end of the day, we are combining quantum physics with the movements of a ballerina. Dr. Merritt Moore, I'll give you a little bit of an introduction, and then the proof is in the pudding. You're going to see something absolutely magnificent, mind-boggling stuff. But Merritt graduated with an undergraduate degree in physics from Harvard and with a PhD in atomic and laser physics from the University of Oxford. Her performance with a robot she coded herself showcases the beauty of quantum-inspired movement. Let's welcome on stage Dr. Moore and the robot. And of course, she'll be joined in conversation by my lovely colleague, Vedika Sood.
Welcome to India, Dr. Merritt Moore, and welcome to the NDTV World Summit.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here.
Are you all set?
I'm all set.
All right, so let's just get the first question out of the way. And that question on everyone's mind out here is quantum physics and professional ballet. How did the two worlds meet in your world?
Well, confession is I always try to just do one. I've been trying to retire from ballet for about
You cannot
nearly 20
retire.
years. I can't retire. It's my oxygen. And I found that when I stopped dancing, my grades would go down, and I realized that actually, as humans, it should be possible to hope and dream and to actually actively explore the technology and the artistic side of our brains.
You know, Dr. Moore, it'll be a bit rude if we don't introduce the third, or rather the only robot on stage right now. Does the robot have a name?
Today, the name is Botany Spears. We're open to other suggestions.
And what are the other names you've had for this robot?
Oh, Botany Spears, some days it's Fred AI Stare, Botman, Robin. We've got Robot De Niro. We've got a couple.
So does it face an identity crisis of any sort on a particular day?
Yes.
So let's talk about that. You've coded this robot.
Yes.
Are there days when the robot just doesn't want to listen to you?
Oh, goodness. Last night, it really did not want to listen to me. Yeah.
We don't want our viewers to know about that. We'll talk about that backstage.
But it's now behaving. It's decided. It was like, it had stage fright.
So it's that partner that you always have to have around and keep happy in so many ways that when you have performance as big as this, it just behaves.
Yes.
All right, but tell us more about the inspiration. Like I said, these are two different worlds, coming together. How did you get inspired, Dr. Moore?
Well, after my PhD, I was dancing, but then there was this pandemic, you guys might have heard of, and then I couldn't dance with humans. And dance is a form of communication, and we need other humans to express ourselves. And because I didn't have that in isolation, I thought, well, robots don't get COVID. Maybe I'll start programming a robot. And I would just, from 7 a.m. till midnight, stay in a deserted theater all day long, just programming the robot. And it became this bizarre companion. I mean, bizarre in the concept of it, but it was my companion from 7 a.m. to midnight throughout the pandemic. It definitely hung out with me more than any human. And now it's grown, and it's so special to share this because some of my most personal and vulnerable performances are with the robot, because I get to explore my own memories and I get to have conversations with people who may have passed away. It would be very hard to explore that with another human, because I see you, I feel you, I'm dancing with you. It's hard to explore my own personal memories, but with the robot, I can go there. And so that's why it's so special to share this with all of you.
That's great. Now, it's two different disciplines we're talking about, and it needs so much of focus. Has there been a time when you wanted to give one up for the other?
Oh, yes, so many times. And particularly, yes, a lot of times. And I just realized life, my joy, I lose joy. If I just focus on dance, I miss that active aspect of my brain thinking about quantum physics or robots. And I need that to really thrive in the dance studio. And same, when I'm just thinking about physics, I need that outlet of dance in order to help me be more creative in the physics lab.
And what does it teach you about focus? the discipline of it all, focus, perseverance, the coming together, like I said, of two different worlds. It needs so much discipline. What has it taught you over the years?
It's taught me that this small whisper of a question, why not, is actually now even more powerful and strong in my brain. So in the beginning, I was told I had to choose. And there was a little question that was like, but why not?
And by whom? That you had to choose.
Yeah, that I had to choose. And now it's louder. It's like, why not? Like, why can't we do both?
All right, so we're breaking out of stereotypes here, ladies and gentlemen. This is when code meets creativity, when art meets science.
Thank you.
We're going to leave the floor to you, Dr. Moore. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's a brilliant performance, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Dr. Moore. Dr. Moore, I'm absolutely spellbound by that performance, and we will be asking you to perform again because I've seen everyone in the audience love every second of it. But before that, what's the message that you want to convey to the people out here and beyond through your performance today?
That one should always try to find those weird, quirky passions that we have. And when I started dancing with the robot, I got so much pushback. They're like, oh, that's weird. Like, why are you dancing with a robot? And I think that there's so much power in keeping one's, like, I call it submarine mode. And when one finds a passion, to just explore it no matter what people say. And you never know where it takes you. And who kind of cares? You know, it's like you're doing something that you love.
You know, earlier you've also spoken about the harmony between science and art. But it's difficult really to have people break stereotypes like you just spoke of and do what they really want to do, follow passions. So to the women out there today, what's your message?
I would say it's take whatever time you need. I think there's a lot of pressure to show brilliance overnight. And so like a lot of people get dissuaded. They're like, oh, like overnight I wasn't perfect or amazing. And so, especially for women, I think it's like do it in your own time, in your own way.
Very true. Yeah, and take your time with it.
Take your time.
You know, we talk about artificial intelligence. We're going to have so many experts here today and tomorrow, Dr. Moore talking about it. But when does that kind of impede on human creativity? When is enough being enough with artificial intelligence when it comes to human creativity?
I would say we can't become complacent, and it's amazing what it can do, but I think we're entering a future where previously it was survival of the fittest, and now it's going to be survival of the most creative. Like if one isn't stimulating one's brain and thinking about how to use AI and robots and technology in a creative way, we will be replaced because robots and AI can do all of the boring, routine jobs.
Right. I also want to ask you, you know, you had that light in your hand while dancing, and the robot, of course, has that light there as well. It kind of represented to me the in-sync, you know, the kind of camaraderie that you have with the robot, but it also talks about, like we just mentioned, the balance you need to maintain. So when is it about the human emotion, and when is it about it just being science to you?
Well, for me, it's always human emotion. Even the science, the reason I am so passionate about quantum physics is because emotionally it excites me. It's so bizarre and curious and mysterious, and I'm fascinated every single day that I learn more about it. And so for me, I'm very drawn from an emotional place. I mean, of course, we need to be rational and methodical, and that has helped me in my dancing, being an experimentalist and being like, where should the center of mass be? Let's try different positions of a turn. And
do you do that while you're researching? Do you go ahead with your steps while you're researching, thinking about ballet?
They're so used to me. I sit on a ball. I study in the splits. I fall asleep in the splits. I do my feet exercises and abs. Yes, my lab mates are very used to me just always moving.
But there's another aspect, Dr. Moore, that I want to introduce you to. She's not happy just dancing on Earth, ladies and gentlemen. She's now aiming for space, if I'm not mistaken. Tell us more about that.
So I got to be part of this incredible program called Astronauts Do You Have What It Takes on BBC. And that was so phenomenal because, one, it opened my eyes to a possibility where you could combine the physical aspect and the mental aspect of my passions into one job. I was like, whoa, this is great. But also it made me think about questions of what does it look like in the future? What does dance look like in the future? What does the world look like in the future? And that's kind of led me to the robots. And then I was one of the final 16 for the Dear Moon project to go on SpaceX Starship to go around the moon. The whole program got canceled, but We're getting there. One day, if someone wants to take me to space, I'm
One
ready.
day zero gravity will be reality for you. My last question before we go back to this. You're spending time in Abu Dhabi, but you're also spending time in France, I believe.
Yes.
How do you balance all of it, Dr. Moore?
Passion. So in Nice, I'm a ballet dancer with the Ballet d'Opera de Nice. So I'm there, and then I'm also a professor, adjunct professor at NYU Abu Dhabi, teaching a creative robotics and tech class.
Wow.
So full-time professions on different continents.
So,
Life gets busy.
Before I let you go, of course, to perform
Yes.
again for us, what's your day like? What time do you start? What time do you end, given that there's research? She's a professional ballet performer as well, and she's also teaching. I mean, it's like 3 humans in one, Dr. Moore.
Oh gosh, every day is very different, that's for sure. I would say I split my time, I split my intensity. So right now I have a performance, I'm really focused on the performance.
Right.
Then I'll have an opening with Nice next week, and I'll be focused on the ballet, and the next week I'll be focused on my students. So it is a mix of, but I love what I do. So I guess I'm working very long days, but it never feels like work, except my emails. Emails feel like work, but everything else feels great.
So that's when art and technology really come in sync. You get that focus that we we're just discussing. I'm going to leave you to it. I'm going to take that mic from you. We're going to have your performance once more. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Moore. Dr. Moore, thank you so much for performing once again for us. I know you're tired, but very quickly, can we do a quick rapid fire round with you before you leave stage?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Humans or robots?
Sorry.
Humans.
Oh, humans or robots? Oh, humans.
All right, we still have faith in humans. That's good to hear.
We love them.
Quantum physics or ballet?
Oh, it's whichever one I'm not doing.
Ah,
I like more.
That's a good answer. Logic or emotion?
Emotion.
Lovely. AI or instinct?
Sorry, the last.
Artificial intelligence or instinct?
Oh, instinct.
Ah, nice. I see that the robot hasn't influenced you enough yet.
But I think the robots can have more humanity to that.
I have a feeling that's how it's
Yes.
going to work out, yes. Coding or choreography?
Coding.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Perfection or improvisation?
Improvisation.
All right. 3 a.m. experiments or 3 a.m. ballet?
Experiments.
All right. I thought you'd say, no, I want to sleep.
I was
Dancing
here
on
with
Earth or dancing in space?
Oh, in space.
All right. That's still the dream. And the last one, if you could program your robot to have one human element, Dr. Moore, what would that be?
A uniqueness.
Uh-huh.
And because I think if we strive for perfectionism, that's replaceable. But being unique and different is irreplaceable.
Fantastic. That's all I have. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Dr. Moore. This is when creativity, ladies and gentlemen, meets with code. Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
the best for your next week's performance as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Dr. Moore, if you could just stay
Oh.
here for a moment,
Sorry.
because we have a small gift for you, which is on its
Oh.
way here. So if you could just wait for a minute. Ah, thank you.
Oh, you're so kind.
This is from NDTV to you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll take the mic.